Today I'm doing something that is probably very stupid. Purchasing coordinates on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft from eBay. This is going to be an absolute disaster, I can already tell. I didn't even know this was a thing until a few days ago, so let me explain. I got a message from one of my viewers on Twitter saying he randomly searched Tooie on eBay. He saw someone was actually selling in-game coordinates for real-world money. I check it out and sure enough, they're actually being sold. Now at first glance, something like this seems pretty sketchy, but now I'm so intrigued I have to see if the coordinates are real. So today, join me on my adventure as we purchase them and see if these are real bases or if it's a scam. I'm finding out so you don't have to. Obviously, I would never recommend doing something like this, and I'm a little nervous. So if you're one of my viewers that aren't subscribed to the channel, you should hit that button to make me feel better. Alright, let's do this. We're about to buy the coordinates and the seller actually has two sets of them available. Here's the first one. Collection of resources to get yourself situated on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. Sold as is. No returns whatsoever. Okay, so if we buy these, there's no turning back. I love how the photo has a giant red line under the word chords. Like someone just threw this into Word and then slapped a screenshot on it. It looks very professional. And they're also offering this second set. Base was leaked to an anonymous group by a classified player. May or may not be griefed. So we might be purchasing a literal hole in the ground. Alright, so we purchased them and now the seller has contacted me and sent both sets of coordinates. We're going to go to the BSB base first because it seems like others might be trying to get there before us. And then we'll go to the resource base. But there's already a problem here. He says the bases are close to each other, but they're on completely opposite sides of the map. This might be a typo, but sadly we have to figure it out for ourselves, and I can already tell this is gonna suck. So let's get online and get this over with. We've logged in, I'm at Tooie spawn on one of my alt accounts. Now, I have to go into an e-chest to get some gear before we go into the Nether. Now, this is gonna be a pretty long trip, because remember, we have to go to one side of the map and then the other. We've got our basic gear, now it's time to go into the Nether. I'm guessing it's gonna be portal trapped, because it's 0-0 after all. Yep, sure enough, and there's another poor soul with us. But hey, that's why we have chorus fruit. Let's get out of here. Perfect. Alright, let me get my elytra on, and we should be able to make a quick escape without too much trouble. Alley-oop! Ow. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna rant about something. That right there proves why chorus fruit is so useful. I am sick of people on Twitter trying to say that chorus fruit is useless in their tier lists. Have you even played the game? Yeah, good luck getting out of a portal trap with a cookie. Let me know how that goes for you. Yeah, do these Minecraft influencers even play their own game? Seriously. Alright, rant over. Let's get on the highway. Preferably soon. There we go. Alright, we have about 30,000 blocks to travel on the highway, which sounds like a lot, but it shouldn't take that long. It is currently a Tuesday morning, so I'm hoping there's not a lot of traffic on the highways today, because the last thing we need when we're trying to get out this far is someone attempting to pull us over. Alright, we've reached the turnoff point of the highway. Now, according to my calculations, we need to build a nether portal about 2,000 blocks in this direction. I mean, if there isn't already a portal there, I'm guessing if these cords are legit, there should be a portal. My suspicion was correct. There is a portal here. It thought it could hide from me, but I don't think so. Alright, let's get in here and see if these coordinates are legitimate. I hope they are, because remember, if they're not, we have to go all the way back to spawn and then travel in the opposite direction. So I really hope there's something here. Alright, let's take a look. I'm not seeing any bases or chests or anything. There is some player activity here though. There's some player placed blocks nearby, but I'm not seeing a base. Maybe it's across the ocean. Let's find out. The moment of truth. Are these eBay cords legit or have we been bamboozled? Drumroll please. It is a netherrack tower, and nothing else. No chests, no base. We have been bamboozled. Well, you know what? Maybe the original coordinates were a typo. Maybe it's actually on the other side of the map, which means, you guessed it, we gotta put all this stuff back into an e-chest and then go all the way back to spawn. Great. everything's back into storage. Unfortunately, it's time for us to do what is necessary. Goodbye, cruel world. Alright, get our one-way ticket back to spawn. That was less painful than I remember. Alright, let's get an e-chest to get our stuff back, but this time, instead of going into the Nether at 0-0, let's go out a few thousand blocks and then go in a portal. That'll probably be a little less of a headache for us. We're out a few thousand blocks. This should be enough for a safe portal. Now, I just hope, because there's 2 sets of coordinates on this side of the map, I just hope one of them is legitimate, and we're not getting completely bamboozled today. Got ourselves a good portal. Hopefully it's safe on the other side. Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is excellent. This is exactly what we wanted. Alright, so now once again, we have to travel 30,000 blocks on the Nether Highway before reaching the turnoff point. There's a big chunk border here, so there's an item. We must be getting close. Oh, look at that. Portal's a very promising sign, but you know what? We're just going to build one down here. There's no reason for us to go up there, so this one will take us exactly to where the other one is. Alright, fingers crossed. We're in a frozen tundra, and it looks like we're not that far away from where the coordinates should be on this side of the map, so let's take a look. Alright, we're close. This is the moment of truth. And the only sign of civilization here is a Nether portal. So that means the first set of coordinates is a complete dud. There is absolutely nothing in both locations, so we've been bamboozled. I can only hope that this resource base, the final set of coordinates today, is legitimate, though after the first 2, I am having severe doubts. But we have to find out. I've contacted the seller to let him know that the first set of coordinates were a hoax. There was nothing there, so hopefully either he fixes his typo or mistake, or we just get a refund. That'd be nice. But anyway, we actually have to backtrack through the Nether a little bit to get to the final location. It was a little bit closer to the axis, but we passed over it because I thought that this first set was more urgent, but obviously there was nothing there. It was a big nothing burger. We have to venture into open Nether for a little bit, but hopefully so far in this video you are understanding that buying coordinates on eBay is probably not a very good idea. Oh, hold up. Is that a portal? Oh, look at that. Alright, so this location does have a portal, which, to be fair, at first you would think that'd be promising, but the last 2 locations also had Nether portals, so there's no telling what's going to be on the other side of this. Let's find out. Alright, we're not exactly at the proper coordinates, but there is player activity and player placed blocks nearby, so that is a good sign. It means there has been some activity here, but will it actually lead to a base is the question. The coordinates should be a few hundred blocks in this direction, so all I can say is that if we roll up on this 3rd location and there's nothing there, I'm really gonna give this seller a piece of my mind. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. It is griefed already. Why am I not surprised? The one set of coordinates that actually has something at it, and it's griefed. And this is apparently the resource base. It's just potatoes and a glorified village. That's basically it. And even when they griefed, they didn't even do a good job. All of it's still standing. Enchantment area has been completely wrecked. I doubt there's any valuables nearby. But I mean, imagine if you were a new player and you were dumb enough to buy these coordinates. Imagine how disappointed you would be. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, this was griefed over half a year ago. So whoever was selling these coordinates didn't even bother to check if this place was still standing. We should be hearing from the seller any minute now about that first set of coordinates, but the sad thing is, this second location, we technically did not get scammed because there is a base here, and it has resources. It's just been griefed, and the resources aren't very good. I just heard back from the seller, and let me start off by saying this is a train wreck. Take a look. I'm sorry to hear that. In compensation, I recently found a more authentic set of coordinates that could help you out. Have these for free. And he attached this photo. Oh, I'm sorry, are you having trouble seeing this photo? Well, it's because this is the actual size. The coordinates are so blurry that I can barely read them. And on top of that, I already recognize the base in the photo because it was griefed a few months ago. But hey, we signed on to this, so no refunds. I hope you've all learned a valuable lesson today. Buying base coordinates for real-world money rarely ends well, so don't do it. I did something stupid today, so you didn't have to. After all this, you better be hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure to follow me on my socials, but that's it for today, so take it easy, Fit Fam, and stay alive out there.